Hello and welcome. I'm Ralph. I lead education development for AHOA. Today we're bringing you an industry update webcast that's especially important if you are a Red Roof franchisee. Red Roof has announced a new standard for in-room information and entertainment in collaboration with Dish Business. So I'm pleased to be joined by Frank DeFilippis, General Manager of Commercial Sales for Dish. Before he introduces himself, I'd like all of you out there in the audience to find on your go-to control panel the questions tab. If you'll go ahead and click that and get familiar with it, what we'd like to do is have you type your questions in as we go. We are going to have a question and answer session at the end of today's webcast, and I'm certain that you all will have questions, so just go ahead and start typing them in as we go, and we'll get to as many of them as we can at the end. Also, if you do me the favor of staying online, at the conclusion of the webcast, there's a quick 3-question survey, and we'd love to get your feedback. So Frank, thanks for joining us today. It sounds like there's a lot of new things happening between Red Roof and Dish, and we're looking forward to hearing all about it. I'm going to drop off, let you tell the audience more about it, and then I'll come back on to kind of help Q&A if that's all right.
Sounds great, Ralph. Thanks for the introduction. And you could go ahead and bring the slides up as well, Ralph. Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everybody, and thanks for joining today. My name is Frank DeFilippis. I'm with Dish Business. I've been with Dish Network for about 10 years now, so I've learned my way around and recently joined our commercial business, and I'm very happy about that. Mature hotel business with tremendous traction in the space. We've got over a million hotel rooms running on our platform, our entertainment platform, and are thrilled to be in partnership with the Red Roof organization. And today's broadcast is focused on infotainment. What is infotainment? This is the new guest room experience that Red Roof is going to be requiring of all properties by the end of next year. But there's much more to it, right? Why is Red Roof doing this, and why has Red Roof partnered with Dish? Well, the world of entertainment at home and on the road has changed drastically in the last few years. It used to be that if you had a cable box and a DVD player, you're pretty much set, right, for everything. Well, that world has changed dramatically, right? SVOD streaming has become an extremely popular way of consuming content, right? People have very powerful personal devices that travel with them at all the times, and they'd like to oftentimes use that as the source of content and cast it to a nearby screen. Live linear remains critical, right, for many types of content across different genres, and is very important to keep in the mix, smaller portion of importance of what it once was. Infotainment has been designed to elevate that guest room experience, right, for Red Roof property owners at a very, very reasonable cost, at a very reasonable installation process, so that properties can upgrade to the latest and greatest technology to delight guests, right, with very little headache and very little obstacles. And so today's presentation is going to focus on just that. Before we move on, though, I want to acknowledge the partnership that Dish has with AHOA. AHOA has been a wonderful partner for us, and we last year elevated our partnership to become a Club Blue sponsor, the highest level possible. We very much appreciate the partnership with AHOA. We enjoy working with the team on a regular basis, not just on educational programs like this, but also the multitude of events around the country, and of course AHOACon, which happens every year, and we're already planning for next year's AHOACon. Let's talk about a little bit about what we're going to cover today in the next 10 minutes. We're going to spend a couple of minutes talking specifically about infotainment. Let's dissect it. What are the software pieces? What are the hardware dish that need to be installed in your property? And what exactly is the guest room experience? What are we trying to achieve here, right? What modifications, if any, need to be made to your property in order to consider an upgrade like infotainment? Um, so we'll talk specifics about what are the parts and pieces from Dish. And then we'll really hone in on what are the benefits of this? Why should you do this other than that it's a brand standard, right? How does this benefit you as a property owner? And at the end of the day, how does it benefit your guest? Is it going to drive more volume and higher occupancy rates at your property? Is it going to drive repeat business? We'll talk about that. And then finally, we'll close with, if we've piqued your interest enough, how you can get more information, how you could get a plan put together to consider for your property or set of properties. With me today, I'm fortunate to have another Dish team member who focuses entirely on our AHOA partnership and specifically on the Red Roof brand. Khalid Giovanni is with us from the West Coast, and many of you who travel to the regional events may have met Khalid at one event or multiple events. So I'm pleased to announce Khalid Giovanni, who are going to take us through the specifics of infotainment. And Khalid, please join me. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Frank. I am super honored here to be here today, and to be doing this is a very honorable experience. I want to just do a quick intro. All the Red Roof owners and AHOA members that are on this call, I want to thank you. And most of you guys do know me. As Frank said, I go to all the 23 regional events. I even attend and play in some of the golf tournaments, as well as some of the town halls. And my main job is to work diligently with AHOA members and Dish Business to give you guys the best out there. Like Frank said, what really sets our partnership with AHOA is this unique partnership that will give AHOA members and Red Roof owners the personalized service and the best in-class experience that the hotel guests have become accustomed to. Dish Business, like Frank said, we are very, very proud to be Club Blue. And as we made an announcement last year, we are the official video provider for all AHOA members all over the United States. And we don't take that lightly. We take that responsibility very, very tough. And we want to make sure we're fully committed to giving outstanding customer service and supporting the AHOA community and strengthening Dish's relationship with AHOA members. Dish currently has 12,000 hotels with over 1.3 million rooms, and I am so excited with this partnership with Red Roof that we're going to look to grow 700 plus Red Roof hotels by the end of 2024, 2025. So thank you. Presentation, you will understand the benefits of the infotainment and receive contact information to connect with one of our Red Roof integrators, Velocity or Worldview. Now, let's what your Red Roof is going to look like with the Red Roof infotainment system. Let's celebrate, Red Roof owners. Dish Business, being the exclusive content provider for your Red Roof, is going to elevate your guest experience with the Red Roof infotainment system. Let's talk about every screen does more when it comes to streaming. Streaming is the new way of life when it comes to being in the hotel industry. The new Red Roof Entertainment delivers content to your TVs, displays, and mobile devices to power custom digital experiences for hotel management and staff and guests. Now that's amazing. Imagine being with the Red Roof Infotainment, being able to build your own entertainment experience the way you want to deploy across the whole property to ease on your guests. Thank you. That's the way the Red Roof Infotainment is going to go. With the new Red Roof Infotainment powered by Dish Business, it's the new brand standards and will surprise and delight your guests with the modern entertainment experience that will keep coming them back for more and more and more and more. And will be continuing to stay at all your Red Roof properties all over the United States. Let's face it, right? In the world we live in, guest expectations are the moving target for hotel owners, and in the hospitality industry. By personalizing their guest experience is a critical piece of the puzzle to making your guests stay happy and making your guests coming back for more and staying at your Red Roof hotels. Empowering your guests to watch the content they want to watch when they want to watch it is the norm, and it's going to be the norm for all the Red Roof brands. Upgrading your hotel entertainment solution doesn't have to be a costly headache and can guarantee, I guarantee with this Red Roof Infotainment, the experience will leave your guests coming back for more. Imagine with the Red Roof Entertainment, you can watch the videos that you want to watch, download brochures, and with our built-in streaming apps to even more entertainment, you can have access to Netflix, YouTube, Hulu. Hey, I feel like just tuning out and listening to some music with my favorite music app. Casting is also available in your device to your in-room TVs with the right correct Wi-Fi capabilities. And with our Evolve box, all your properties with Red Roof will have access to HD content across the entire property. Let's go to the next one and talk about the brand preferences. Elevate your guest experience. Let's just admit it, hotel guest talk, right? So elevating your guest experience will drive loyalty and revenue with the Red Roof Infotainment powered by Dish Business. Dish Business partnership with Red Roof is unveiling this dynamic integration of infotainment platform across the Red Roof Plus, and Hometown Studio and Suite properties. Minimum of 24 channel HDs for Red Roof with 30 channels minimum requirement for Red Roof Plus, and for the Hometown Studio Suites, you have 50 HD channels minimum requirement with your classics such as ABC, CBS, NBC, Fox, HBO, ESPN, one weather channel, and one 24-hour news channel. Your guest expectations will continue to evolve with Dish Business Solutions and the Red Roof Infotainment System. Guest experience will grow, and the word of mouth Red Roof guests will be spreading the news faster than a TikTok video. Now let's not listen to me so much. Let's get my buddy, my friend, my brother, Bhavesh Patel, North Central Regional Director and Red Roof owner, about how excited he is on switching his property to Red Roof. Take it away, Bhavesh.
I'm Bhavesh Patel, Ahova North Central Regional Director. I am super excited about Red Roof and this business teaming up to create the best infotainment for Red Roof hotels. This business is now the brand standard for Red Roof properties. I look forward to converting my Red Roof property to this business, and I strongly suggest all my Ahova Red Roof owners to do the same. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, Bhavesh Bhai. I really appreciate those kind words, and I really look forward to switching your Red Roof to the Red Roof Infotainment System by Dish Business. Now let's talk about the technology behind Dish Business and our solutions that really created this Red Roof Infotainment System. Let's start off with our SmartBox 2. SmartBox 2 is energy efficient with remote access for troubleshooting. Now imagine if your hotel has 10 TVs that go, you really have time to have a tech come in? With our troubleshooting remote access, your integrators could log in directly from their office and be able to troubleshoot it and remote access it and get it back to running normal. Isn't that so awesome? Only with the Red Roof Infotainment System. With simple integration to your hotel needs, it takes 93% less space and about 90% less power for operation costs. It's honestly as small as a little small microwave. It is adaptable and delivers programming to one platform. It is more powerful, more affordable, and more efficient than any hospitality solution. Our industry-leading SmartBox 2 has a distribution and delivers up to 192 channels and HD content across your entire property with the Red Roof Infotainment System. Now you're probably wondering, how is this possible? How can we get all those apps? We don't have smart TVs. That's not a problem. Now let's talk about our Evolve. The Evolve box will go into the back of your TV and is powered by the SmartBox 2 to create a simple, affordable, and a future-forward way of delivering HD content across your entire property. Evolve makes it easy, super easy for your guests to experience the music they like, experience the movies they like, and experience some of the favorite shows they like. I know myself, as a guy that travels a lot and goes to all the HOA events, I just want to come home to my hotel afterwards and maybe just get in my bed and watch a nice episode of Friends. Well, with the Red Roof infotainment system, this is all possible and is ready to go for your guests. And this is one of my favorite parts. As you noticed on the first screen, the welcome screen. Imagine being able to walk into your hotel and on the TV it says, "Welcome, Mr. Patel. Thank you for checking into the Red Roof." And with our privacy, it will clear up any of their credentials and passwords when they check out after they stay at your Red Roof all over the United States of America. Now, I know you're probably sick of me, so I got some great words coming up from HK Patel, our Mid-South Regional Director, and Pinal Patel, Director at Large Eastern Division. And they're both Red Roof owners, and they're both switching to Dish Business and the new Red Roof infotainment system. Take it away, HK.
Hi, I'm HK Patel, AHOA Mid-South Regional Director. I'm super excited for Red Roof and Dish Business to team up to create best infotainment for Red Roof hotel owners. And I urge all of you Red Roof owners to convert to Dish Business, where this is the best platform that we will have for Red Roof owners and Dish Business. Thank you.
Hello, this is Pinal Patel. I'm the Director at Large for the Eastern Division for AHOA. And I'm super excited about the Red Roof and Dish Networks partnership. This will right here will bring the best entertainment for our guest experience. I have already currently made the switch for my Red Roof property, and I'm looking forward to having other Red Roof owners make the switch so they can give the best infotainment to their guest experience. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. And thank you again for switching your properties over to Dish Business and the new Red Roof infotainment system. Now, they made the switch. Now it's your time, Red Roof owners. Time to make the switch. But let's make it easy for you guys by going over why should you make the switch. Let's talk about 4 of the bullet points that we'll be talking about why you as a Red Roof owner should make the switch right away and make your guest experience go up 150% better. Personalizing guest experience, elevating entertainment, operation efficiency, unlock new revenue systems and new streams. Let's talk about personalized guest experience. I've already talked about the personal greeting, but now imagine being able to integrate loyalty programs for your Red Roof guests and to be able to deliver one-to-one experiences for them. Individuals welcome message, like I said before. Welcome, Mr. Patel. Thank you for checking into your Red Roof. Now, if this is happening in Dallas and they're doing the welcome screen and then go to Arkansas Red Roof and it doesn't have that, it's just not going to be right. So this is very important for Red Roof owners to switch to the new infotainment system because of the personal guest experience. Loyalty accounts via in-room TVs allows guests to redeem points and save their preferences. I know I travel a lot, and all the guests that stay at Red Roofs probably travel a lot too. So when they're traveling, and if they have something saved and they go to another region, then they'll be able to log back in and be able to have that same preference ready to go. That's the way Red Roof entertainment system is going to go with Dish Business. How do we do that? By elevating the entertainment experience, right? Let's elevate. Surprise our guests with premium viewing capabilities that puts the user in control. What do I mean by that? If they want to watch it on their cell phone, they want to watch it on the TV, they want to watch it by the pool. Also gives them the option to third-party streaming apps directly to their guests from their favorite apps. I know sometimes I can't live without watching a little YouTube or listening to my Spotify. So even having the access to getting 4 apps at one time on the screen and then up to 5,000 apps to choose from is the key with the Red Roof infotainment system by Dish Business. The universal search makes it easy to find live, streaming, and on-demand content anywhere. And another feature is great is the casting, which will let them cast directly from their room directly from their phone to their in-room TVs with of course, with the right Wi-Fi capabilities. Also, personal devices entertainment lets guests take content anywhere on property. I know when I travel, my wife and my kids want to always hang out at the pool, and sometimes I just want to sit in my room and watch the football game. That's interesting, because with the new Red Roof infotainment system, you can do that. You can take your watching your football game directly from your TV to the pool, so you don't miss out on any family time, and you still get to watch your favorite football team score that touchdown with the new Red Roof infotainment system by Dish Business. Now you're probably wondering, Red Roof owners, all right, I see everything for the guests. I see everything for the guest experience going up, which is great. But then how can this be profitable for you guys? So what we wanted to do is we wanted to create a tool that will get you to increase your operation efficiency by connecting your TVs and the facilities and the business critical tasks and services together. What I mean by that, imagine having the capability of doing a digital checkout just from your TV and the seamless housekeeping and front desk wait times. I just ran out of a towel. I don't have any more soap because my kids used it all while we're in the hotel at your Red Roof. All I have to do is log on to my screen and be able to order towels, order soap, or if there's even a cantina downstairs, be able to order some food. These are all going to make your life and your operation cost a lot easier. Bill viewing allows guests to examine their charges from their TV before they even go anywhere or before they even come downstairs and bug your front desk. And the communication platform displays property information, offers. Let's say next week you have a better offer for your hotel guests at a better price. It will give them the opportunity to be like, do I really want to go back home, or do I want to stay here at this Red Roof for one more week because the offer of me staying here is actually cheaper? So imagine being able to do marketing directly from the system that's already in your hotel with the new Red Roof infotainment system powered by Dish Business. Also, we all as hotel guests are always looking for a good ROI. So how do we unlock new revenue streams? If you look at the screen, I have 4 different visuals there for you, from the personalized guest experience, what I was talking about, to the increased operation efficiency. Also, I have the Elevate Entertainment that we're talking about with the cell phone and the TV screen. And look at the next one, unlock new revenue streams. That is amazing. Being able to book directly from the menu bar onto your TV screen. Now, that's the way I want to do it. I don't want to go onto a website. I don't want to call nobody. I can book it because my company is making me stay a couple of days longer to work in this city. Then, hey, let's book a couple of more days. If your Red Roof is offering any credit cards or any type of promotions that the current program and the brand is offering, it will all be there, visible for your hotel guests to be able to see it and be able to log on and be able to lock their next deal. Now, that's the type of hotel I want to stay at, but don't take it from me. Let's bring Rahul Patel, my friend, my brother, and the secretary of AHOA to give a few words about how he is converting his Red Roof to the new Red Roof entertainment system, infotainment system by Dish Business. Go ahead, Rahul.
Hello everybody, my name is Rahul Patel, the current secretary of AHOA. I'm a proud Red Roof owner, and today I'm very excited to tell you Red Roof and Dish Business has come together to create the best infotainment for our hotel guests. I have used it in the test phase. It's exciting, it's very welcoming for the guest. I'm myself switching to the Dish Business and infotainment, and I suggest all AHOA Red Roof owners do the same. Thank you.
Thank you, Rahul Bhai. That was amazing, and thank you for such kind words, and I look forward to switching your property over to the new Red Roof infotainment system by Dish Business. Now, in order to get this process started, we wanted to make sure to take care of you, the AHOA members, and any Red Roof owners that are on the call by giving you an offer. So let's talk about the offer. So what we wanted to do in preparation for Red Roof owners to switch to Dish Business and the new Red Roof infotainment system, we wanted to make it easy for you guys. We know December's coming, we know January's coming. Those are the slow times for your hotel. So in preparation for this, we have committed to you guys with a limited time offer by the end of the year. As long as you sign your activation contract with Velocity or Worldview, we will give you 1 month. That's right. 1 month free programming on us. No charge. We're going to get you guys set up as long as you guys are on board and you sign before the end of the year. So thank you. And thank you again for listening to me about the Red Roof Infotainment and the Dish Business offer. So I know if I own the Red Roof, I'm ready to sign up right now. Who else is down? Let's talk about the next page. All right. The hotel, this is very important, right? Red Roof owners, very important. You guys have about 700 plus Red Roofs, and the community of Red Roofs are very tight. So in order for us to all work together, we're really going to need your guys' help to spread the message for the new Red Roof infotainment system by telling your Red Roof partners that, hey, I just switched my property, my guest ratings are up, my Yelp reviews are up, my Google reviews are up, because the hotel for the future starts with a TV screen. All right, I'm going to turn it over to Ralph and see if we got any questions from any of our attendees.
So thanks, Khalid. That was awesome. There's a lot to digest there. That's for sure. One question I have is remind folks about the requirement for when the standard begins. When does it go into effect, and how do you be compliant with it? Is there something you can address on that?
Absolutely, that's a great question. It actually has started, as you can call me today right after and I can get you set up, but our goal is to get everything launched out by January 2024. And like Frank said, we would like to convert all the Red Roof properties by the end of the year 2024, but we know some contracts might hold that up, so we're willing to continue this process all the way down to 2025.
Okay, so another question is, what exactly is involved in getting a bid and getting a quote?
That's a very important question. So with one of our lovely integrators, Velocity or Worldview, what we're going to do is once you call me, you send me an email, or if with the whole website you guys get direct leads to, you guys just send them to me. What I will do is I will convert those leads and I will move them directly to Worldview and Velocity. Once you guys get a bid and you guys get exactly your pricing, what they will do is they will start off with a site visit to go over your current Red Roof property, to look at it, to figure out exactly how long the activation will take. Some activations could take 1 day, some activations could take all the way up to 3 to 5 days. So that is very important that you get this information to us so we can start the site visit and get your process starting to move over to the Red Roof infotainment system powered by Dish Business.
Okay, I just got another one in. The flyer states that was sent out states the commercial or hospitality TV is BLAN and Proidium doesn't. The Dish system, does the Dish system replace the need for the older technology?
Can you repeat that last part? If they have Proidium TVs, is that what you're saying?
So, I think the gist of this is that if they have older technology in their TVs, does the Dish system prevent them from having to be able to replace TVs?
I can take that, Colin.
That is, you want to take that one, Frank? Because go ahead, Frank.
It's a great question, and it's one of the reasons we created the Evolve Setback Box, Ralph. There's a lot of old infrastructure out there in properties around the country. One of the benefits of using this setback box is that it works quite well with old infrastructure. The cost of rewiring a property can be prohibitive, certainly very expensive. So yes, it also takes care of the encryption problem. So using the setback box allows owners to use legacy equipment, displays, and legacy cable plants the best way to verify this for sure, though, for a particular property, is to have a site visit from one of our integrators. So that is the most appropriate next step. And honestly, we've got two great integrators that we've partnered with. You're welcome to have them both out at different times and see which one feels better if you want to move forward with this system.
So I got from the way that you answered the question that you don't need to buy any new TVs because the setback box really helps accomplish that. But then to the question about wiring or anything like that, to what extent will wiring be or not be part of what an owner has to take a look at?
Yeah, that's to be determined at a site visit. But one of the key features of the Evolve box is that it works with existing cable plants. It could be, in some cases, 20-year-old RG59 coax wiring. It'll work with that. Certainly for new properties, people use more current infrastructure, whether it's category, fiber, or coax. But for older properties, we want to be able to bring a modern guest room experience with the old wiring, and to be confirmed with a site visit. But that's exactly what the system's designed to do.
Okay. I have a question that states if you can talk about costs at all.
So currently with the costs, you have to send us the information in the Q&A that we have set up with your current room count and your current hotel address. And that is because in order for us to do the costs, you have to have one of our integrators do a site visit. The site visit really determines, because if your red roof is 5 stories compared to 1 story, there's going to be a difference with wiring and everything. So that all determines on your property, on some of the artifacts and some of the features behind it, is how old is it, and if there's some ways of getting around it, then we can actually make it work faster. But then if some wiring is going to take 3 to 5 days, then the techs will be out there longer. For the most part, it's a very simple system. Get us your information. Let's get these site visits set up so we can start activating and getting this Red Roof infotainment system to your Red Roof hotels right away. And you guys should be the leaders that are on this call to get on board first, as the first initial 30, 40 hotels that are on this call. We would love to get you guys on there, because then you guys could be the starting of this new movement, I guess you can say, right? It's the Red Roof infotainment movement that's going to be happening for the next 2 years. So
Okay, let me revisit one of the questions that came in. Apparently, there's one of our viewers is speaking to a memo that went out from the Red Roof brand that does still require VLAN and Proidium for new TV purchases. But in listening to this presentation, VLAN or Proidium would not be needed to enact the standard that you're talking about. Could you address that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I think we should probably follow up on that and make sure we're given the right information. So I would encourage anybody out there to maybe send Khalid an email with that topic, and we will make sure, and perhaps we'll put out a post-event memo through AHOA to everybody on this call to maybe clear up any confusion. But see the discrepancy there, and give us a couple of days to clarify that and communicate that back out, because that is an important point.
Okay, putting my former brand management hat on, has Red Roof talked about any type of timeline for standard implementation? Any that you can share?
That's right.
Yeah, by the end of next year.
Okay. Okay.
But that sounds like a long time. This process can take months. So I would encourage everybody, regardless of their plans for next year, to at least get this on the radar by having a site survey, have a custom proposal done for your property or set of properties, so you kind of know where you stand from a planning perspective. We would certainly encourage that.
All right. Well, good. Well, good. Well, I know that we are recording this webinar for future viewing. It will be up on up on hoa.com in the webinar section within a couple of days. So some of the more technical information that you shared, Khalid, on some of the previous screens, folks can go back and take a look at that. I guess I would, my final question would be, are there any questions that you are being asked frequently that you think you can answer in advance that people might have on their minds?
One of the questions is being asked, if I sign up today, how long does the activation take to get going?
Okay.
Currently, we are starting to get a lot of calls in because the Red Roof brand really wants this to happen and take care of and get everything done by 2024. So just last week, we had about 25 Red Roof owners call and starting to work on getting the bidding and everything going. So the faster they get us their information, the faster we can get them in the line of getting their property activated. Because if in order to take advantage of this 1 month free, we really need all Red Roof owners to sign by the end of this year, so we can have exact data of how many activations are going to be going in each month from December, January, February, March. So that way we can keep all AHOA Red Roof owners in line with when their property needs to get done.
All right, awesome. Well, I think that kind of wraps on the question side. So I think probably, Khalid, maybe if you can kind of help close us out with what the best way is for folks to get in touch with you. Maybe we'll start with that and then get this webinar up on our site so people can go back and take a look at their leisure.
Well, thank you, Ralph. I really appreciate, you did a great job hosting, so let's give it up for you first. In conclusion, in this webinar, I covered how your Red Roof can explore and the importance of personalization and how individualized welcome message in-room TVs is so important. We also highlighted the features of the Red Roof infotainment, including the casting and taking your guest room experience anywhere. So join Dish Business and to enhance your guest experience and solidify their loyalty and their ultimate driving experience back to the Red Roof brand. The reason this is so important is we want a Red Roof brand that's in Dallas to have the Red Roof infotainment system the same way the Red Roof in Arkansas should have it. So don't miss this opportunity to unlock the full potential of the Red Roof infotainment system platform powered by Dish Business and take it to the next level for your Red Roof brand standard. Reserve your spot right now. Reserve your spot, because I'm telling you, this is gonna go fast. Once we start getting these calls, we're gonna start getting, there's 700 Red Roof properties that are gonna be moving over. So reserve your spots as fast as you can with one of our integrators, Velocity or Worldview. Properties that are on a month-to-month currently and with a 90-day contract coming up, Dish Business will love it immediately if you guys can get us that information so we can get you your quote and we can get you your site survey set up. How do you get in contact with me? Lots of you guys already know me from all the whole regionals. You guys see me. I always speak at the business meeting for about 3 to 4 minutes, and you guys already know me as the Dish guy. That's what I go by. Call it the Dish guy. And I love that. But I'm here to help you, AHOA members, to conquer what you're trying to do is by making your property the Red Roof turnover into an infotainment system powered by Dish Business as fast as we can. So request a quote. My number is there. That is my direct cell phone. You can text me. You can call me. I'm here working 7 days a week for you guys because I want to help your Red Roof get to the standard where the brand wants it to be. My email is also on there. Just give us a call anytime. I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and I go to sleep. I get off my phone around 8 o'clock at night. So I'm basically working with the Eastern. I'm working with the West Coast. So let's do this. Let's make it happen. And the faster you guys get me the information, like I said before, the faster we can get your site visit set up. So this is me, Khalid Giovanni, your AHOA guy working for Dish Business to give you guys the best service out there. And I want to thank all the attendees that got on the call. I want to thank Bhavish for taking time out. I want to thank HK Patel, thank Pino Patel, thank Rahul for coming on and getting their properties and being leaders to switch their properties to Red Roof, switch their property to Dish Business with the new Red Roof infotainment system. So I want to thank you for taking your time out, and happy Diwali. I'm going to let my boss Frank give the final word, and we're out of here. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thanks, Khalid, and thanks, Ralph, for having us today. We'll follow this up with all the information as you mentioned earlier, so people could have the presentation slides as a reference, and we'll also clarify on the pro idiom question. But thanks so much for having us today.
Frank, thank you. Khalid, thank you. Audience, thanks for joining us today. And be sure to join us soon for another AHOA webinar.